It's a great pleasure to be part of this signing ceremony for the WHO Global Digital Health Certification Network uptake ceremony. You know, a warm welcome specifically to our European Commissioner for Health and Food Safety, Mrs. Stella Kyriakides. A warm welcome also to Ms. Sandra Gallina, Director General, DG Santé, and her team. We have with us from WHO side our Director General, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, and our Chef de Cabinet, Razia Pense. I think without further ado, I would like to give the floor for introductory remarks to Dr. Tedros. Please, Dr. Tedros, you have the floor.
Thank you, Katerina. Your Excellency, Commissioner Stella Kyriakides, and Director General Sandra Gallina, dear colleagues and friends. Thank you for joining us today, and I also acknowledge Commissioner Thierry Breton and Director General Roberto Viola, who could unfortunately not be with us today. The COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the value of digital health solutions in facilitating access to health services. While the emergency phase of the COVID-19 pandemic is now over, investments in digital infrastructure remain an important resource for health systems and for economies and societies at large. Like many countries, the European Union made significant investments in COVID-19 certificates to help people move around as safely as possible during the pandemic. The European Union certification system was used by all 27 EU member states and more than 50 other countries. Building on the success of the EU system, WHO is proud today to launch the Global Digital Health Certification Network. So thank you so much to European Union for the excellent certification system that you have transferred to us, and we have the chance to build on it. WHO will begin operations of the network today with the existing COVID-19 certificate as a global public good. Soon after, we will expand this infrastructure by incorporating other use, such as a digitized international certificate of vaccination, routine immunization cards, and international patient summaries. WHO will continue to work with all regions to ensure that the network is accessible globally, incorporating relevant experiences and standards from other countries and regions. It's important to emphasize that privacy is key. WHO will not have any access to any personal health data. We will only maintain a directory of the public keys that can be used to verify the authenticity of a member state's digital health records. The Global Digital Health Certification Network will be an important part of our efforts to strengthen health systems and support our member states to prepare better for the next epidemic or pandemic. The network could also play a crucial role in cross-border humanitarian situations by ensuring people have access to their health records and credentials as they move across borders due to conflict, the climate crisis, and other emergencies. WHO would like to thank again the European Commission for its partnership and support, and for advocating the EU member states and other participants that they migrate to the WHO network. I also thank the EU and WHO teams who worked hard to bring us to this moment. We very much value the European Commission's technical and financial support, and we very much hope that support will continue. WHO looks forward to implementing this administrative arrangement and furthering our collaboration so that all member states can equitably reap the benefits of this vital digital public infrastructure. I thank you, and Katarina, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tedros. I think this really summarizes why we at WHO are excited about this project, which really could leave an important global public good. We look forward to hearing from you, Commissioner Kyriakides, about why this is important from an EU perspective. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tedros. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to start by thanking you for inviting us to Geneva today. Last November, I had the opportunity to welcome Dr. Tedros to Brussels, where we presented our vision for stronger cooperation and leadership through the EU Global Health Strategy. At that time, we agreed to work even closer together for better global health. The pioneering digital partnership we are launching today is the opening of a new chapter in our partnership. The WHO is a cornerstone of the global health architecture and an indispensable ally for our European Health Union. For the European Health Union, today is also an important day for our contribution to global health. A central pillar for the EU's COVID response is the EU Digital COVID Certificate, which is now being scaled up to global level. This was developed in record time, in the most difficult period of the pandemic. This unique open source system, built on the power of science to get our economies and our societies moving again. It showed our citizens the light at the end of the tunnel and protected at the same time public health amid the uncertainty of the pandemic. And this EU success story quickly became a global standard. We worked hard with all our international partners to ensure that their national certificates could be recognized under the EU COVID certificate framework. Today, the framework has already been taken up by almost 80 countries. It is truly an example of what we can achieve when the world comes together. And I'm delighted that as of July 1st, the World Health Organization will take up the framework of the EU Digital COVID Certificate. Although COVID-19 is no longer a public health emergency of international concern, this new system will remain a key part of our global preparedness to face future health threats. And through this system, we will build a genuine world standard in digital health documentation. Its global successor, the WHO Global Digital Health Certification Network, is the new chapter in the development of digital health. And as the pandemic has shown us all very clearly, digital health does have the ability to transform healthcare systems around the world and deliver better healthcare to citizens. To end, allow me just to say a few words on our cooperation with WHO in advancing global health more generally. I have said many times that a strong, accountable and well-resourced WHO must be the leading authority in a reinforced global health architecture. The EU will continue to play its part towards the central objective in the negotiations for an international pandemic agreement and the amendments to the international health regulations. And finally, in ending, Dr. Tedros, I would personally like to thank you for your cooperation, for your leadership, and for the valuable help during the pandemic, but also to arrive to today's good news. And I look forward to continuing our close collaboration through the strategic dialogue between the Commission and the WHO. I believe that, as in other occasions, during these last very difficult 3.5 years, the WHO and the EU have come out stronger, have come out more determined, and we have come out more united to improve global health. And our work continues to make this a reality and give hope for citizens worldwide. So once again, thank you.